We begin with breaking news tonight. Canada Post workers are on strike across the country. This is a live shot of the Canada Post depot in northeast Calgary, where you can see workers on the picket line already. They walked out late this afternoon, and it comes after what the union calls an attack on the Postal Service. Hello, and thank you for joining us. The strike comes in response to an announcement by the federal government today about scaling back services. Stephanie Thomas joins us. So, Stephanie, how will the proposed changes and this latest strike impact Calgarians?
Well, Tara, we don't yet know how long this strike is expected to last. We do know that there are an estimated 2,500 postal workers in Calgary affected by this latest job action, and that hours earlier, Canada Post had been instructed to make some drastic changes to delivery. Now, changes will impact some Calgarians who say they rely on the institution, while others say they don't expect it will have an impact on them as they've headed to use digital. Canada Post is losing money by the truckload, and now Ottawa is demanding dramatic changes to the service.
I want to be clear. Canada Post has an obligation to serve all Canadians in every community in Canada, and that will not change.
Since 2018, Canada Post has lost more than $5 billion. Losses could total $1.5 billion more just this year. The federal government has ordered the Crown Corp to immediately cut down mail delivery. Instead of 2 and 4 days for small deliveries, now it could take up to 7 days. And within 9 years, Canadians will no longer see mail carriers at their homes with a phase-out of door-to-door delivery.
These measures will help stabilize Canada Post's financial situation by generating close to $500 million.
For some Calgarians, heading into a communal post office is all they need.
Well, something had to change. Canada Post can't afford to be running a deficit year after year, and the federal government can't afford to bail them out.
For others, they rely on the institution.
I think Canada Post is really essential to our rural communities. There's a lot of communities that don't have any delivery service other than Canada Post.
It's crazy. I think as individuals, we need to be able to have Canada Post to send out packages to families or various different things that we might need. If we want something on paper from the banks or insurance companies, I still think we need to have that.
Union leaders say they fear Canada Post will be eliminated, and the measures will harm labor discussions.
When you drop delivery to all these points of call, and you might drop it multiple days of the week, there's going to be huge job loss, and we're not going to take that lying down.
Ottawa is moving in favor of community boxes. 3/4 of the country already gets mail this way, and 4 million addresses will be changed over. Stephanie Thomas, CTV News, Calgary.